Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing one of the most popular hairstyles I've seen on TikTok called invisible locks, and this is actually my second time doing it. I learned a lot from my first time, so we're going to see how those results have helped me make these locks even better. I will be slowing this down in a couple minutes, but first and foremost, I want to talk to you guys about parting and how I did parting for this video. For these invisible locks, I had the option to do my version of large parting versus the medium parts that I'm doing right now, and I prefer medium parts because it made the head a lot more full. I've seen people do it with larger parts, but I think this is the perfect amount of parting just to get a full thick head. So I do have a video up, a detailed parting video up for how I part my medium knotless braids. And when I do say medium knotless, I do mean the parts before I split the parts in two, because you originally just part them like you're parting knotless braids, and then you part it again into two to make those two sections that you're going to use to twist to make those invisible locks. So you see how individually each lock, they would be the same size as my medium knotless braids, if that makes sense. So for this look, I'm going to have 2 rows below the ear. That very, very important line from ear to ear. I'm going to have 2 rows below that line, as you can see, and then I'm going to have 5 rows above that line. And always make sure to make a part down the middle of the head. For me, that part helps me make more even lines across the head when I make my rows. So this is what I mean when your parts are going to be the size of medium knotless braids. If we're just doing medium knotless braids, we would turn this whole thing into a braid. But for these invisible locks, I'm going to smooth down the sides and then divide it into 2. I will be showing this process again where my shoulder is not in the way. But making sure, it's very important to make sure that there's a straight line down the middle. And if you're doing it right, that straight line should line up with the line below, in that other row, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist down one side. I twist counterclockwise because this is also the direction that I twist my normal twist. You will see other braiders do it clockwise, but it all depends on which way you do your twists. It's going to make sense as I keep explaining, but I twist counterclockwise, so that's why I twist these sections counterclockwise. And I start from the top and then work my way down. And then after that, I use a pin. You're going to need hella pins. I use a pin to pin that section up, and it honestly helps because over time when I come back, they don't unravel because they've started to hold in place, if that makes sense. So I go through and I pin a whole row first before I come back and do the actual twists, and it's helped keep those twists in place when I come back around. You'll also see as the video continues. So as I do it again, I am going to make sure I smooth out the section and then make a line straight down the middle. And like I said, it should align with the line below it. And then you just twist down counterclockwise because I am a counterclockwise twister. And then I'm going to twist that other section also counterclockwise. You do want to make sure that whatever direction you're twisting in, twist in the same direction, because it matters. Here I am going ahead and twisting those other sections, and then I'm also going to start adding twists on the other side before I come back and show you guys how I twist each of these sections individually. I know you guys heard that lisp. I'm not going to re-record that section. I'm just going to keep that in there. But y'all know I meant sections. It's hard for me to say S's. Okay, so we've made it back to the section that we've been working on. And for this section, my shoulder is in the way, but I recorded again, and that second, when I do the other one, it's a lot better. But I'm going to talk my way through this one, so the next one you can more focused on looking. But what I'm gonna do is after I've taken it down, I'm gonna start with 2 like regular twists. Then I'm gonna add a piece of hair to the top, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start twisting again. I'm gonna add another piece, then I'm gonna twist. And as you can see, I twist counterclockwise. I kind of try to show you with my like hand motions. I'm gonna add 3 pieces, just like I would do like a knotless braid, before I even feel like my braid is secure. But after that, I'm more so focused on thickness. So I would say I added about 4 to 5 pieces before I felt like my twist was thick enough. Mind you, what was I gonna say? Oh, I prefer adding it piece by piece versus adding a big thick chunk at the beginning, just so that there's like a nice gradient. Mind you, it's not like thin at the top, but like that's your real hair. Like it's not supposed to be that thick, but it is thinner at the top than it is at the bottom, and I just like that nice gradient. And those little balls, the balls that we're gonna make at the bottom, they honestly add to the thickness of the hair when you start layering them up. So after you've made your twist, you're going to twist the bottom. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start like an inch above where you actually want it to be, and then you're gonna start twisting up a little bit, little by little. And then after you've got it pretty good, you're actually gonna like move it down. And when you do this, you see how it now matches like the other ends. And then we're gonna keep twisting up, and now it should be more secure. So when you push it down, it's not really gonna move that much. And you keep going up, push it down, keep going up, and then you push it down. And I like to have like a nice cute little gradient. So I like well, there you go. Let me see what I did. I just twisted all the way up. And then what I didn't do the first time was add a rubber band. Please make sure you rubber band the sections. No matter how secure you think it is going to be, add a rubber band. So this is me going ahead and doing that second section, and I can explain it to you guys while you look. So I'm going to take these down, and when I take them down, you'll see that they don't move. Like, they're easy to work with now. And so I'm twisting them counterclockwise as they were before, and then I'm gonna go ahead and twist. I twist each like strand counterclockwise before I twist them together, if that makes sense. And you can see me just twist, then twist, twist, then twist. Yeah, it's just twist and then twist. And I add 3 sections first before I feel like it's secure. And here's me going to go ahead and add the curls. Mind you, I wish I would have used a looser curl pattern for this hair, but you add it the same way you add the rest of the hair. It's only that once you twist down a little bit, you take that curl out and you just leave it out of the rest of the braid, and you continue on about your day. Don't go crazy and add twists everywhere. It's supposed to be like a fairy look, like, you know, a wispy look. I probably only added like 8 to 10 locks. It wasn't that, like, a lot wasn't necessary, but I would recommend using a looser curl pattern so you can see more of a difference. I will say with this really curly texture, like you'll see like in the front, you can see some curls, but I wish it would have popped out a little bit more. And now we're back to doing the block at the end, the twist at the end. I really don't know what to call it. So like I said before, first make sure your client's head is up and still. That is also a problem. If your client head is not up, you will be making your rows real different. So you start an inch above, then you push it down, and then it should get to your desired length. And then you twist up some more, you push it down, and then you keep twisting. And then after that, you add a rubber band, and then, yeah, that's about it. In that last one, I didn't really push down too much. If it's not necessary, it's not necessary. And then for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of her head. There's only like 2 parts left, 2 rows left. And that's basically all for this video. I'm not gonna do a lot more talking. You guys just enjoy the time lapse of me doing her hair, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Let me know if you guys need me to make any specific videos down in the comments. Usually I make videos according to the appointments that I have, so yeah. Say hi to the people, Yana.